Argenti is about to release in Honkai Star Rail, so today I want to talk about the two biggest reasons why I'm choosing to skip his banner for this version. So before I even get into those reasons though, I do want to address the other elephant in the room being Hanya, because she is going to be the new 4-star on Argenti's banner, and she's going to be really good. You're going to be able to get some skill points back with her. She's going to be able to apply her, burden debuff effect, as well as having some harmony, speed, and attack boost for allies. So she definitely does look very promising. But because I'm not pulling for Argenti, and I also already have Silverwolf, so I don't have as much of a reason to pull for her banner, it doesn't really make sense for me to chase a 4-star, because it's not really going to be a guarantee that I'm going to get Hanya at any point. I could get really unlucky and just use a lot of Jades unnecessarily. So, I'm going to save for now. And I will just, get Hanya whenever I get Hanya. Because I already have most of the Harmony characters built, so I'm pretty solid on that. So, going into my first main reason now of why I'm skipping Argenti is my account is, I think it's perfectly fine in terms of DPS characters right now. Because, right now with the, banners I've summoned on, I have already pulled and built Jingliu, Kafka, and Sela. And they've, gotten me through MOC, being able to 30-star it, which it has been awesome. And I know it's really only like 3 DPS characters, but Sela can have her weaknesses, especially with the way MOC is laid out now. And just because of that, I've also started building Xingque and Himiko as well. So those 2 characters adding to my sort of lineup there can definitely be helpful. I know I skipped Topaz and now I'm building Himiko, which is really strange, but it is what it is sometimes. Plus also kind of buffing up my DOT team by building up my Guanaifen. I definitely have to work on my Sampo some more as well. So yeah, I definitely think in terms of damage dealers and just being able to get through content based on the amount of damage I'm doing, I think I'm in a pretty solid spot right now to where I don't need to just pull for a damage dealer just because they're a new damage dealer. And for the physical element, if I really do need a physical character beyond what I have right now, because I do have Clara, who's like kind of built enough to be able to use. Like I used her in the most recent MOC 10. But if I need more physical coverage, I have Luca, who I can invest more in. I have Su Shang I can invest more in. So I do have options there, as like sort of sub DPS characters. So I don't really need to have Argenti be, on my account for that kind of role either. So now my other big reason as to why I'm skipping Argenti's banner is because I think that there is a much more valuable character coming out in 1.6. And this really just comes from the way I see the game, because I believe that support characters and sustain characters are going to age much better and are going to be relevant for longer than DPS characters are. Because for DPS characters, all they need to be power crept is another DPS character with a bigger number, bigger damage numbers than them, right? But for supports and for sustain characters, they're all about keeping you alive. And the only way they'd really become irrelevant is if the game is doing so much damage to where those characters can't keep up anymore, which is very unlikely to happen. And the character I'm thinking about for 1.6 is Ruan Mei. Now, we don't have any official information as to what her kit's gonna do. We'll probably get that in about like a week and a half for the version update livestream for 1.6. But just off the fact that Ruan Mei is going to be the first limited 5-star Harmony character, I do expect that she will be very good. And I do think every either support or sustain character we've gotten from limited banners has been amazing. So I think Ruan Mei will probably not be any different, and she'll probably be able to provide a lot. Plus her being an ice element that could have some pretty interesting synergy with my Jingliu. I could run the Planetary Rendezvous light cone to give extra same element damage, so that could be something. But we'll see once we have proper information on Ruan Mei. But that is a character I'm very much keeping my eyes out for, and even without knowing what specifically she does, she probably will be more valuable than Argenti. But of course I'll finalize my decision on if I'm going to pull for her or not once we get the proper info for what she does. So yeah, overall, even though I'm skipping Argenti, I do think he's still going to be an awesome character, and for those of you who are looking for, you know, a great erudition character, or just a great DPS in general, he's going to be an amazing character for you to pull, and I wish you all the best of luck if you are going to be pulling for Argenti. But with that, I'm going to end it off here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, definitely be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments if you are pulling for Argenti. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and ring that notification bell. But with that, I will see you all next time.